Before we get to talking about positivity and optimism, there's so much going on in the world, so much, I guess, dread and fear. Let's talk about first what that can do to a person's body, the stress, and I guess what it can do to you physically, mentally, and emotionally.
Yeah, the University of North Carolina did a 40-year longitudinal study where they followed some people after graduation. And what they realized is that people who are predisposed to a pessimistic personality were 42% more likely to die prematurely. We're looking at things like blood pressure, coronary disease. Additionally, it's just your emotional wellness and your attitude. How are you showing up is going to affect your personal relationships. But your attitude has a lot to determine how much you follow through with your goals. So optimism is where we want to lean, and knowing that we can cultivate that no matter what's happening externally in the world.
Got it. But my question is then, is optimism and being pessimistic, is that something you're born with, or you learn, or something that's sort of conditioned with people?
Yeah, there's some research that suggests 1 in 3 people are born with a genetic variation that would force them to hold on to negative experiences more closely than they would positive experiences. But we also know through brain science that our brains are malleable. We can program ourselves to think any way that we want. Unfortunately, most of us were programmed in those early years of life for pessimism. You want to start to analyze, what were the messages I got from my family around money, abundance, opportunity? Was I told that I can do and be anything I want? Or was I told that, opportunities for those other people, it's not for us? Because it can really start to shape the filter through which you look at the world. So a lot of times the beliefs that we carry and the attitudes we bring are just generational hand-me-downs from people who didn't know better. So the more you get clear on that and bring awareness to it, the more you can move beyond it.
And you say, once you get that awareness of that, you say you have a word that may actually help people to de-stress. What's that word? And is it an easy word to remember?
Well, there's one word that will help you get through anything in life, and that is meaning. Challenges are an inevitable part of life. We've all realized that over the last 18 months. There are challenges that we can't avoid, and that's just part of the human experience. But the most important question you can ask yourself is, what am I making this mean? For me personally, in 2012, I was at a rock bottom where I was really overweight, getting divorced. I was battling depression. I had to decide in that moment, is this the end? Or could this be the beginning? Once I came up with a meaning that said, hey, the things that are falling apart in my life, maybe they don't have value. Maybe there's something better out there for me. I was able very quickly in 90 days to completely reinvent my health and life. But context or meaning becomes everything.
Wow, that's a nice word right there. And again, the question you ask yourself is, what am I making this mean? What am I making this mean?
It's all about interpretation.
Absolutely. All right. Dan Mason, he's a career and life reinvention coach. We're going to have him back in the next hour right here to talk more about ways and how to boost your optimism. And he's also going to talk about not just optimism, but also toxic positivity. And there is a difference there. So we'll get some information as well. If you'd like to learn more in the meantime about his work, you can head over to creativesoulcoaching.net. Dan, thank you so much. And we'll see you in a few minutes.
See you in a few.
All right, Dan, thank you.